with nowhere to hide from the pain.
Bueno, vamos a platicar con este excelente director, el señor Zack Snyder. Thank you very much for your time. Visuals are such a big deal on your films. In this case, they're terrific. They're very beautiful. What inspires you to create the visuals of Sucker Punch?
I guess what inspires me, there's a lot of things I think that inspire me as far as like what sort of makes up my aesthetic, you know, what sort of built my aesthetic. And I think that a lot of that is, you know, I love movies, and growing up, you know, I was always in love with certain kinds of films, Japanese cinema, and I loved fantasy art like Franzetta and all those kinds of things. I think that was just, you know, just things that, and I think that all those things have basically find their way into the movies that I make, and so I think that that's kind of what Sucker Punch is kind of all the things that I love, like smashed together into like a single.
Well, when you are editing a film like this one and you have too much material, for example, what to keep and what to leave on the film?
Yeah, that's the difficult process. Well, I guess that's the process of editing, really, right?
Yeah.
I think in the end you have to like just not be too in love with anything, you know, beyond its value in the movie. You know, I think we were talking about the Blu-ray or the director's, you know, DVD has like 18 minutes additional footage, you know, of what we took out of the movie, and it's just a more sort of, it's just deeper. It's like everything's a little longer.
I need to get out. I'm gonna escape from here.
There's armed guards everywhere. And if Blue finds out, we're dead.
We're already dead.
Bueno, vamos a platicar con dos de las protagonistas, excelentes actrices ellas. Thank you very much for your time, girls. When you were making the film, did you have any idea how was going to look at the end?
I feel like we did, because Zack's vision was so complete, and everyone that he had working with him, there was a lot of storyboards, a lot of images that were available, and everyone was on the same page. Like everyone was privy to that concept, and he's so great at storytelling. He's so great at creating these worlds in sound, light, and, you know, vision, the whole thing. You know, I still love when he would talk us through sequences and he'd do all the sound effects, you know, and he's like, and a plane comes in, and a bomb, the light comes out, you know, it was amazing. You're just like, you could see the whole thing.
What were your impressions when you saw the film for the first time?
Straight away afterwards, I wanted to see it again immediately. I mean, I was completely blown away. You know, we were part of the whole process. We were there all of the way. And as Abbie said, Zack was so great at describing the worlds that we were part of, and yet it's impossible to prepare yourself for it, because when I saw it, I was just like, whoa. It's just, I mean, it was kind of amazing. And to see, you know, your group of close friends all up on the screen fighting with you and looking so cool and so tough, it's sort of, yeah, it was amazing. I couldn't even really, words can't even really describe how I felt when I first saw the film.
What are you looking for?
A way out.
I'm going to help you to be free.
What skills does an actor has to have to work well on green screen? Because actually at the moment you don't see the things, you know, to react. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't know what's, I mean, you have to have, you know, the power of the imagination, which is the beginning of wanting to be an actor. So hopefully that's a skill or a tool that has been well flexed and well, you know, versed within your own, you know, body. But what's really great about this film is that, you know, it was only really 20% green screen, 80% real sets, built decorations, actual costumes, actual, you know, people that we were fighting with real, you know, face makeup and prosthetics, and, you know, we were given like a lot to work with. I feel like we didn't really have to imagine a lot, except for maybe like the dragon and then the robots. That was a lot of green screen, but
it really requires great direction. Zack gave great direction. It's like, now you're turning left, now you're gonna go through these two, you know, pillars. Now there's a dragon behind you, look to your right. Like, it was a lot of that for me.
You will need to find 5 items. The first is a map. Then fire. Then a knife. And a key. The 5th thing is a mystery. Begin your journey. It will set you free.